Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Kaylana, the Blessed Driver here, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about how I actually get tips with Postmates. And actually, I use this same method with Uber Eats and things of that nature because I know for some people, actually many people have been complaining that they don't get very many tips with Postmates, and they're wondering, okay, how can I make some extra money besides me getting a couple dollars here and there from each delivery? I remember when I first started with Postmates a couple years ago, I was doing pretty good with it. And then, of course, I got busy with other platforms like Uber and Instacart. And so I kind of weaned myself off of that. But now I pick back up on it. And I'm going to show you guys what I do. And also, I'm going to show you how much money I've earned because I do it every once in a while. And keep in mind that this is not anything you um, may want to do that's considered, like, for instance, like this may not be anything that's guaranteed. Okay, so this may help, this may not help, because sometimes I use this method even with Uber Eats. It doesn't necessarily work all the time, but it does help, and it does increase my revenue about 40%, if not more. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how I do it. Now, once again, disclaimer, this may or may not help, but hopefully it does. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. Okay. Now, if you go into deliveries, I want to show you guys my recent deliveries. Let's see. Um, let's say started back in May. I did a couple of deliveries on May 26th. I want to say that was a Saturday, I think, of this year. Okay. One delivery, I only earned $6.44, which wasn't bad at all. Um, the next one, I earned $6.88 plus I got a $5.10 tip. The next delivery, I earned $5.19 and I got a 303 tip. And you see the one at 11:46, 401, and I got a 534 tip. So actually, I made more in tips from this Pizza Hut delivery than I did from my actual earnings. Okay, and so go into Zoe's Kitchen, you will see that I earned $4, but they gave me a $10.27 tip, which was very awesome. I earned double, more than double of that, so that was great right there. So and here's a breakdown of how I earned that. You know, so I had like some kind of a minimum guarantee, and that's not bad at all, guys. Like that's phenomenal. That's almost more than what a Grubhub would typically pay me. And here, I got one from Shake Shack, and you guys see the tips and um how much money I make from those because they vary. So the earnings is there, and you can make some decent money with Postmates. You know, of course, some people tip and some people don't. But I've realized that now I'm starting to get more tips from Postmates than I have with Uber Eats, and I'm going to show you guys what I do. This is a very quick and simple method, and hopefully this will help you guys. Okay. Okay, guys, I am back, and I'm going to show you guys what I do to enable customers to give me tips. Now, you can and cannot use this method. It's up to you. You may or may not. Sorry, hopefully I said that right. But I have a app that I take down notes, and mostly I use this app for notes when I go to church and stuff. Because usually I have like a notebook when I go to church, but lately for the past year or two, if not more, I've been using my cell phone to take notes, which is great. So I can always email it to myself. I can always go back and look at it. But in this particular app, I have it's just like a notepad app, and I use different background colors for different things that I use depending on what it is used for. For instance, if I go to church, my background color is purple, and when I do app-based gigs like this, I have a template that I use, which is usually in green or some other color. So for this one, it's Postmates, and so I always have this saved, and I'm only clicking around so my screen won't go blank. So this is what I do. I have a template that I just copy and paste whenever I get done or before I get done with a customer's order. I send them a message through the app because the app enables you to send messages. And basically it says here, thank you for using Postmates. It was a pleasure serving you. If your delivery was to your satisfaction, please rate your delivery driver 5 stars. Enjoy your meal and have a wonderful day. That's it. That's simple, because with Postmates, they rate you. And with Postmates, the rating system is so horrible. And so if you get anything like below like 4.6, or 4.8, of course, they're going to send that weekly email. And I will even show you guys proof that, my weekly average rating is always 5.0. I don't know how it got down so low, but they average your rating based upon how long you've been on the platform. Okay, so I've been on the platform since 2016, but I don't do that many deliveries. However, they calculate the ratings, and so right now I think I'm at like 4.7, I think, or something like that. I don't know, but all the customers have rated me 5 stars. But this is good. So I'm not asking for a tip. Once again, guys, you're not asking for a tip, and I'll show you guys what I use for Uber Eats. One moment. Okay, guys, so I'm back. This is my template that I use for Uber Eats. You guys can modify this any way you want, but this is what I use. So right before I end a delivery, I copy and paste this template. Thank you for using Uber Eats. Please rate your delivery experience. If it was a positive experience, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks again. Enjoy your meal and have a great day. That's it. I do not ask for a tip. I do not say tip me, tip your driver, none of that, because that is very unprofessional, and you could actually maybe get in trouble. They could say, hey, they're asking me for a tip, and maybe they don't want to, because a lot of these platforms, they don't tip us, unfortunately, but that's the customer's money. That's their prerogative, and they can do what they want. But I want to show you guys, this is how I earn tips for Uber Eats and stuff like that. Now, I get more tips from Postmates using my own template than I do with Uber Eats for some reason, because I'm not sure why people feel like they don't have to tip us on Uber Eats, but it certainly does help out. I think people give me more of a thumbs up. I have a pretty decent rating with Uber Eats, but I may not get tips all the time. And I will show you guys kind of like what I earn every now and then when I do Uber Eats, okay? Okay, guys, I'm back, and this is my Uber Eats account, and I want to show you guys, yep, this is me. So this is me. And so I want to show you guys my earnings. And so, but once again, keep in mind that I am on this platform part-time. I could do it full-time if I wanted to, but with my schedule, I don't. And so this is from June 4th through the 11th. These are my earnings right here. My trip earnings were about $273. My tips were about $14. That's not the best. However, that's just what it is. But I do use my template on the probably 85 to maybe 90% of the deliveries that I do. And so sometimes people tip, sometimes they don't. All right. This past week, up until yesterday, I earned $386, but I got a $150 referral. I got about $30 in tips, which wasn't too bad. My earnings was 203, but hey, it is what it is. And so Sunday I did pretty decent. And tips, I think I did okay. So you guys can see each day tips, $4 in tips. It was all right. So there's days where I get tips and there's days where I don't. But you guys can see I got tips every day that I worked except for Monday. And of course I used my templates. I only did about 39 trips, things like that. So let's go to the next week. Well, did I just do this week? Yeah, I think I just did this week. But I only got 3 days where I earned tips from the 4th through the 11th of June. And the other days I did not. Okay. 47 trips, 23 hours for that week, and so on and so forth. So you guys can kind of see how it works. Once again, I'm only on this platform part-time, and so you guys can kind of see how it operates. But this week, from May 21st to the 28th, let's see here. I got tips every day of the week except for Tuesday. I only did one trip, so it's like whatever. But that particular day, I made $8.46 even without a tip. It wasn't too bad. So I think it was because I had a boost. The boost wasn't too bad. The boost was 1.3. It was all right, almost $2. And that was during like around lunchtime, but it was long distance. I remember I had to drive long that day. I remember. So guys, that's what I do. And that's what I wanted to show you guys real briefly, how I earn tips on Postmates and how I earn tips on Uber Eats and the template that I used. Okay. So once again, you guys, you don't have to necessarily use that particular template. In my ratings right now, it's like, delivery. Why they say professionalism, I know that's a lie. But anyway, guys, I'm very friendly. I always carry my my insulated bags, but you guys know how ratings go with some of these platforms. But once again, guys, you don't beg for tips, you don't ask for tips, you just hopefully, expect to get one. But if you don't, it is what it is. And so, I just wanted to show you guys how it works. You can always copy and paste, your template, but just make sure that once you paste it into the text area of your app, whether it's Postmates or whether it's Instacart. We could do Instacart, but whether it's Postmates or Uber, make sure that you do it before you end or complete your delivery. I would say as soon as you get back into your car or whatever, go ahead and paste it in there. Wait about 3 or 4 seconds and close out the order, and then you're on your way to the next order. Okay. So hopefully this helps you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. If you have any comments or questions, please post them in the comment section below. If you have any questions for me personally, just shoot me an email. My email address is in the description box below. And I hope you guys have a great day. And if you're interested in signing up for Uber Eats or for Postmates, there are some links down there below if you're interested in signing up. And you can make some pretty decent money. You know, it depends on your area. It depends on your zone, and how much you're willing to put into it. But hey, it's quick and easy money. And I hope this helps you guys. God bless. Peace out.